Mr. Dvorkin distributes colored markers to a group of children. If he gives each child 4 markers, he will have 3 markers left over. In order to give each child 5 markers with no markers left over, he will need 17 additional markers. How many markers does Mr. Dvorkin have? Okay, let me assume X as a number of children. Let me write the stuff over here. Now, let's consider the information we have over here. That is, it gives each child 4 markers. You will have 3 markers left over. Now, to get the total number of markers given to children, we have to multiply the number of children x and the number of markers given to each child. That is 4x. Now, let me add this 3 to this 4x. This is the number of markers given to x number of children, and this is the number of markers we have left over. When we add these two quantities, we get the total number of markers it has. Let me write the stuff over here. That is number of markers he has. Now let's consider the other information. If he gives each child 5 markers, he will need 17 additional markers. Okay, now to get the total number of markers for this case, the same thing. We have to multiply the number of children x and the number of markers given to each child. That is 5x. This 5x represents the number of markers Mr. Dvorkin requires to give each child 5 markers. Okay, now let me assume the value of this expression is 50, just for an example. That is, Mr. Dvorkin has 50 markers. Then what can be the value of this 5x according to this 50? According to the given information, when each child is given 5 markers, he will need 17 additional markers. We know that this is the number of markers he requires when he gives each child 5 markers. So already he has 50 markers. For this case, he needs 17 additional markers. That is 50 positive 17. That is 67. Now we have to connect this 4x positive 3 and 5x in an equation and solve for x. Once I get the value of x, I can plug in over here to get the value of this 4x positive 3, which gives the number of markers Mr. Dvorkin has. Okay, how can we connect this 4x positive 3 and 5x? Before that, let's connect the two numbers we have assumed over here. That is 50 and 67. Can I say this 50 and 67 are equal? No, they are not equal. If I want to make them to be equal, I have to subtract 17 from this 67. Otherwise, I have to add 17 to this 50. When I add 17 to this 50, it will become 67. On the right side, already we have 67. 67 and 67 are equal. Okay, now let's consider the original stuff. Let's say 4x positive 3 that we have at the place of 50. Let me write 4x positive 3. And let's consider 5x we have at the place of 67. Let's take 5x on the right side. Here we have 4x positive 3 for 50 and we have 5x for 67. Now if I want to balance this equation, I have to add 17 over here as I did over here. Now we have to solve for x in this equation. 4x, when I combine these two numbers, I am getting positive 20 equals to 5x. Let me subtract 4x from both sides of this equation. Then this positive 4x, negative 4x will cancel out. I am getting 20 on the left side. When I simplify this one, I am getting x. Here I got the value of x, that is 20. Now let me erase the numbers I have assumed. It is not required anymore. Okay, now let's plug in this 20 for x over here. When I do so, 4 times 20, that is 80. Now we can take this 3, that is positive 3, that is equal to 83. Mr. Dvorkin has 83 markers. We have 83 in answer choice C. The correct answer choice for this question is C.